What's going on, guys? It's just Striker Plays, and today is going to be a video of how to make your faction server. This will just be installing the different plugins and such to make a faction server. It's not going to be really in-depth for the config or anything, but let's get into this. Here we are on MinecraftHosting.pro, and these are just the regular plugins that you want for basically any server. The essentials, of course, and then the factions plugins. So the factions has to work with Massive Core. Those two hook on together, and always has to have that. A lot of people like to use like the 1.7 or early 1.8 version for factions, but I like the updated one. I think it's a little bit cooler, a little bit different commands from what most servers are, but it's totally up to you and what you want. F Basics is just kind of like an essential something for factions. It hooks into factions, and it's just cool. It's like a built-in anti-cheat and stuff like that. So you can go download FBasics. Actually, I will put all these linked in the description, a .zip file. So you can download all these plugins all at once and then upload them to your server using your FileZilla or whatever you have, WinCP or whatever you're using for your FTP access. So these are just going to be all the the regular essential commands and not commands, plugins that you want for your faction server. So as I said, I will link these down in the description. And I will hop in game, show you how to do faction commands and for the world border and stuff like that. So let's hop into it. Alright, so here we are in game, and to do your basic faction, just do F help, and to make sure it's working, you can go ahead and create, F leave, and then F create ninja. Sure, that's a great name, great name. So to make sure it's all working, you can go ahead and create a faction. As I said, this is the updated version, so you can click these little things to scroll through the help menu. And as I said before, I'm not going to go in depth really in the config, but if you want the faction config video tutorial from me, I can do that because the faction config is very different from any other plugin because it has its own little separate folder and everything. So it's a little bit different from what other plugins are made. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, feel free to put it down in the comments below. So so say you have your faction spawn or your server spawn, and you want to make it safe zone or war zone, however you do it. So what you want to do is F claim square. The S stands for square. This is the updated faction plugin. So F claim, the S stands for square. I'm just going to do 10 chunks, I guess, and I want to claim it for war zone. So then after you should say you created. So here we go. This is the war zone. You can do F map, of course, as you just saw. And I'm going to fly over here, getting a little bit of frame lag. And I'm going to fly over here, hopefully, and show you. Alright, so there we go. There's the wilderness, and if you do F map again, you see there I am right here. So I'm the little blue plus sign, I guess. And so you can see over here the war zone and safe zone. You can go edit your war zone and safe zone, different letters and words that you want to say in the config, but don't do it unless you know what you're doing because you might totally mess up your faction plugin. So as I said, it's a little bit different, but if you know what you're doing, by all means, go for it. So that's when you're claiming stuff for your server. You can do safe zone or war zone. So I'm going to show you safe zone. So boom, there we go. Pretty simple. As you see, here's the safe zone and there's the war zone. It just depends on what you want for safe zoning or war zoning or whatever. So when it's war zone or safe zone, no one can build in it. The F flag L, that just lists the commands. And if you want monsters not to spawn in the war zone territory, you can do F flag set monsters false, or you can say no, whatever you want. Say you don't want power loss, so you can just do F flag set power loss false, and then when players die in Warzone, they won't lose their faction power. So to see what power you have, my power is 999,999 because I am joined with the Warzone, and that's just how it's made. If we leave that F create ninja, and then if you do FF now, then the default is my power is 1, and every single time you die you will lose like whoever, I think it's -2 is what the default is set at. So that's just the faction plugin. As I said, it's very different config. If you want to config tutorial of factions, just put it down in the comments below and I will do that. So I need to see if you guys need it or whatever, so be sure to put it in the comments. So next one thing that I want to talk about, faction servers. You always have /kits. This is just the default kits with the essentials, and make sure you have groups. I suggest like Group Manager, PEX, whatever. I have done a tutorial on Group Manager, how to make groups and stuff. So basically what the world border does, it makes the border shrink to whoever, like what position, what X or Y chord that you set. So I'm going to go to 0, 0 actually. And I will, oops, one more 0, there we go. And I'm going to teleport to top and up 5. There we go. Alright, so we are here. This is 0, 0. You can have your spawn here, but it's all water, so it's totally up to you. But what you want to do is world border set, and this sets the radius you. So you want to do world border set, and this will set it in the world that you're in. So I'm going to make it 8K or 8,000, whatever. That's going to be the world border. So as you see right here, the world border has been set in world map. This is the default map that spawn, and has a border radius of 8,000 from basically 0, 0. So that will tell the player you can go out 8,000 blocks from the spawn point 0, 0. And that's where the world border will be. So you have to go to teleport to each world to set the world border. You can't do it like all at once. So I suggest getting like multiverse, so you can do the /mvtp command. I don't have multiverse installed at the moment, so I can't do that. So this is basically all the different things that you can use for your faction server. Oh, one more thing, the crates. If you want a good crate plugin, I suggest Archon Crates. It's free. But if you want a $10 plugin, you can do the custom crates from Spigot, which is $10. I will link those both in the description if you guys want to go check those out. If you want a free crate plugin, I definitely recommend Archon Crates. It's pretty simple and works very well. So I will link those everything in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, if you have any comments, requests for different tutorials, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.